Okay, so for this video, I've taken some English songs by Korean artists and I'm going to be rating and reviewing them based on how well the pronunciation is, and I'm going to be giving them an out of 10 rating for each song. Basically, what I mean is that I'm going to be checking if these English songs by Korean artists have good pronunciation or no. So if a song has better pronunciation, meaning I can understand the words clearly, or maybe I cannot understand 1-2 lines, but that's it, and I can understand the rest of the song clearly, they will get a better rating. But if the pronunciation is worse and I can only understand 1-2 lines and the rest of the song I cannot understand what they're trying to say and what they are saying in English unless I look up the lyrics, they will get a worse rating. Now, I only picked songs that are in English, so I did not pick any English version songs, and I only picked songs that are soloist or soloist collabs, so no K-pop group songs, because I'm not good at, individually rating members based on their English, since I don't stand a lot of the groups who have released English music. Also, this is solely based on pronunciation. I did not take any grammar into account, so if a song has terrible grammar or anything, I do not care as long as they're pronouncing their words correctly or worse or whatever. This is solely based on pronunciation, not on any other factor of the English language. So I hope that you enjoy this video, and I hope that you sub to me because I'll be releasing more videos soon. And let's get into the video because I have a lot of English songs that I can rate and review. Let's go.
The first song is Hyalin's 9 Lives, and her English is so good. She pronounces her words really well, and in the correct way, or at least the way that I pronounce words, which I believe is the correct pronunciation. I love how she sings in English, and she needs to sing more in English, because it's so perfect her English.
Feel the love, let's get drunk all night till I lose my mind, rock, no dream, a dream.
The next song is Junkoons and Woojay's Highball Dreams, and there's a small line in Junkoons' verse where I don't understand what she says, and there's also the start of Woojay's verse, where I don't understand what he says, but besides that, all their words are clear and understandable. The English is clear throughout the whole song, except for those minor parts. The next song is Zisu's Summer Romance, and I love this song so much. I ranked it slightly low. Her English throughout the song is clear and understandable, and her English pronunciation is good most of the time, but there are words like liquor and focusing that she pronounces wrong. Besides that, she pronounces almost every word correctly, and in the right way. The English is good enough for people to understand what she's trying to say even with the mispronouncing, but not good enough for it to be fluent English.
The tourist in where you love.
The next song is Elden's Pink Cheeks, and the English sounds like it's in proper grammar, but IDK yet since I still don't understand what he says a lot of the times in the song. There are small parts where I can understand the English he's saying, but the way he pronounces his words isn't perfect, because I can understand some lines, and some lines I cannot understand. I've heard this song so many times, and just 1 to 2 days ago, I've realized that he says, but I don't give a shit, in the chorus, because of me not understanding much, and just vibing to the song instead, and singing in gibberish, because I don't know the words. His singing is great though, he just needs to work on his pronunciation.
That in time for you. Don't you know I can do the baddest thing if you need.
The next song is Elden's Monster, and this song has better pronunciation, and I can understand most of the lyrics he's singing and what he's singing, but there's still parts that I don't understand. I love this song so much, but I can't sing along at times, because one time I'm singing the correct lyrics, and the next I'm singing gibberish or shutting up, because I don't understand some of the lyrics. His pronunciation got better with this song, but it still needs more work.
That makes me, I can't stop.
We have a chromatic, it's never cold.
The next song is Kim Ji-woong's Chromatic, and his singing is pretty, and his English pronunciation is so cute, which is obvious, since this song gives off vintage cute vibes. Besides the chromatic parts, where he says the words chromatic a lot 15 times to be exact. I understand everything he says. I didn't give him a full rating, because I can't understand in parts if he's saying cold or called. I need to check up the lyrics, but besides that his pronunciation is clear, cute, and this song makes me blush in a cute way.
Take me to the moonlight, hiding.
The next song is Hosun's Delight, and just like Kim Ji-won, her English pronunciation is clear and cute, but for Hosun, I can understand everything she says, so I gave her a full rating. She sings in perfect English, and I love that I can understand her so clearly, because this song is amazing, and I can't sing along without overthinking as to what she's trying to say.
Make me feel. Shall we through the dice? I'm coming to your town. You watch me.
The next song is Jungyeon's Shall We Dice featuring Moonmen, and I love this song so much, but the English is not understandable for most of the song. There are some parts where I can understand what she's saying, but besides that I cannot understand anything. The parts that I don't understand are more than the parts I can understand. Her voice is so good, but she needs to work on her pronunciation a lot. I mean, if Korean singers release songs in English, they should practice before releasing the song. This song is still good despite the English pronunciations, but it could be better. Also, since I cannot understand some of the English, I don't know if the grammar sounds perfect or at least passable.
With excitement, you know we're not so different. No, there ain't no problem for love with you.
The next song is Nayeon's No Problem featuring Felix, but only Nayeon's parts, and Nayeon has amazing English. Her English is clear and understandable. I really love the way she pronounces, it's like she's been speaking English her whole life. I'm not surprised her English is this good, since most of Twice have really good English pronunciations. Nayeon's English deserves the highest score.
This time, doesn't have to be complicated. No, there ain't no problem. Say it like, say it like, say it like.
The next song is Gowon's City Lights, and I'm sorry but this English is not understandable to me. There's only like a few words, not sentences, but words, that I can understand, but besides that I cannot understand the lyrics at all. It's sad, because this song is so good for a debut, and I ranked it 3rd or 4th in my 2021 solo debut ranking. Gowon needs to use better pronunciation for her music if she continues to release English music, because I remember watching her Kiss Me More cover, and if I remember clearly, her English sounded better there, but I think it was because I know the lyrics of Kiss Me More, so I know what parts she was singing IDK, but her voice in this song isn't understandable despite a few words.
You can share this all and touch my hair, but a number of it.
Surfing in the sunlight. Don't you leave me alone.
The next song is Eze-Blossom Sir Flow, and his English really flows well, since this song is a very soft and chill song. This doesn't have a fast tempo, so that's why for me the English is understandable better. I feel like in more chill songs, the English is easier to understand because of how slow the tempo is and how slow the singer pronounces the words, and that's why Eze-Blossom's vocals are clearly understood IDK, that's what I think.
The summer.
We could be lovers in the night. We could be strangers in the light. Is it?
The next song is Seori's Lovers in the Night, and Seori has the same problem as Gowon, where I cannot understand much, but unlike Gowon I understand more of what Seori is saying, like some words in the whole song, and most of the chorus. Seori is one of my alt soloists, and her English is pretty, but this song doesn't have that good English pronunciation, and she needs to work on it. She did a cover of Abir's Tango, and her English was good in that one, which I believe is the same reason as Gowon, where I know the lyrics, so that's why I can understand what she says. Seori just needs to speak better in her music if she releases more English songs, and speak in a clear, understanding way.
You make me walk in broken glass. I sing with my head up.
The next song is Nell's Glow in the Dark, and at first I didn't know this song was in English LMAO, because I wasn't paying attention much since this song is a rock bop. I understand everything he is saying. The only parts I don't understand is some words in the chorus, and a line in the second verse, but besides that his English is so clean. It's so pleasant to hear as well. Honestly, having good English pronunciation makes songs even better.
Oh, in the dark, when the moon. Would you dance with me? I'll take you to my fantasy.
The next song is Seun's Dance With Me, and I really love how the chorus is so catchy and it's so cute and fun, and I can't sing along to it because the pronouncing is so clear. There are 3 lines in the first verse where I cannot understand things and 1 line in the bridge, and that's all. This song is so cute, and just like Chromatic, his English pronunciation is cute and is also really clear too. He just needs a tiny bit of pronouncing lessons, but besides that he's good to go, and should release more songs in English.
Trouble tricks your haircut, it make me feel so high.
The next song is Hezron's Best Part to Me, featuring Lee Sub, and the English is okay. You have to pay really good attention to understand what he says, because there's a lot of the song that I don't understand as to what he's saying. His English pronunciation isn't that understandable in this song, and his pronunciation needs work. I've been listening to this song, rewinding parts to get a good idea of what he's saying, without having to look at the lyrics put in the MV, and I must say, even though I don't understand much, this song is actually really catchy, and I like it. Off topic LMAO.
My best part.
Breathless, breathless, I'm nevertheless.
The next song is Hatalog's My Crush, and her singing is really clear and understandable in the verses, and I can understand clearly what she says, but the pre-chorus parts have these sort of vocal effect on her vocals, that I understand the first 2 lines, but the rest I don't understand. And when the beat drop comes, there's this sort of vocal thingy, which IDK if she's singing in that part or not in that part. Overall the English is good enough for me, but it's just the pre-chorus after the first 2 lines and the beat drop that I cannot understand.
A smile on your face, me under moonlight, pouring down this starlight.
The next song is Donna's Stay Friends, and her English is clear most of the time, but there are times where I'm listening to the song carefully and still not understanding what she says. Her English pronunciation is good, but she just needs to work on some parts, so that all of it is understandable.
This moment forever now. Na, 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 na.
Listen carefully, the difference between you and me is you don't have.
The next song is Sierra's Different, and I thought maybe my earplugs were being soft, and I couldn't hear his voice since one earplug is giving problems and I haven't reached home yet. I wrote this script on my way home from my mini vacation. It's been 1 to 2 days since then, but I fiddled with the problematic earpiece, and found out that his English pronunciation is indeed not understandable. It has nothing to do with the earpiece. I just could understand a few words from the chorus and that's it. The rest of the song I couldn't understand at all. He needs work on his English pronunciation, so that it's more clear and understandable.
I'm the boss on that nice rich man, 'cause I'm the one who.
The next song is If Enough's Boss, and at first I understood a lot of the English, and also didn't understand a lot of the English, and it was 50-50, but I'm hearing the song more, and I'm confused more as to what she's saying. Her pronunciation is fine, but it's not amazing.
Baby, so give me both. I'm the one. The sun is dazzling, so display.
The next song is Lanalog's White Knight, featuring Naughty Chica, and both Naughty Chica and the Lanalog singers' English are understandable in their verse parts where the instrumental is more calmer and just a piano or something. But the parts like the chorus and bridge, where the louder instrumental kicks in with the beats, guitars and all, it's an emotional rock song, I cannot understand what they're saying. I think both their pronunciations could use work on louder instrumentals, because if they both were to release a ballad-type song or a softer song, with calmer vocals in English, I think I'd understand them better than with louder instrumentals. The next song is Burgundy Willows Higher, featuring Dude, and this is exactly the same as City Lights by Gowon, where I cannot understand anything, but in City Lights I could understand only 1 to 2 words. In this song I can understand 1 to 2 lines, but that's not enough for me to say that the singer's pronunciations are good.
We got no ceiling, there is no worries. Why don't you come?
The next song is Frankies Ride, and at first I thought this song had 50-50 pronunciations, because I could understand one line, and the next line I couldn't understand, but then I realized I could understand his English more than the parts that aren't understandable. But despite that, his pronunciation is still not good enough, and needs work.
Of stars in every way, so fly top cause I've seen you.
The next song is Oil's Dilemma, and her pronunciation is good, but there are lots of parts where I don't understand what she says. I'd say her English speaking is 50-50, because she sings clearly enough for me to understand, but also sings a little off, and I don't get what she says. Maybe it's the way she's singing, her voice, and not the pronunciation of the words IDK.
Every other day, I've been suffering. I think I'm feeling something I never felt before. That
The next song is Lemon City's Feel Something, and her English is good, but I cannot understand a lot of the song. I can understand some parts, and some parts I cannot understand. I'm listening to the song and I'm like, okay, she's saying that, but then the next line comes and I'm confused as to what she says. The only part I can understand fully is the chorus, which has got her a middle rating. She sounds good in English, but needs to work on her pronunciation more so that it's more understandable.
to me, somewhat lost in my feet. Yeah, you make me shy.
I just wanna know about you. Sorry if I'm being.
The next song is Essen's I Need You Too, and his English is good, and pronunciations are passable, but there are still parts that I don't understand throughout the song. His English sounds fluent, but his pronunciation is slightly off.
Well, I just hope that you come back someday with a love.
Oh, Maria.
The last song is Was's intro, Nobody Else, and I've always loved this song, ever since I found out it was an intro song and not just an instrumental intro. This song is even better because Was's pronunciations in English are so good. She speaks like she's fluent, like English is her first language, because her pronunciation is flawless.
Phone on your back, no one here, nobody here. How much I love